that's a gas one.
What was that?
It's good that it's a gas one.
Yeah, gas. That's better. I prefer it. The temperature control's a bit easier.
True. Like we recently.
Like the change in temperature is better, so it's like instant, whereas electric's a little bit.
Like one side is good, one side is like I'm saying it from an induction kind of point of view, by the way.
Yeah.
But like gas, it basically keeps the entire thing up.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you get convection and conduction, so
yeah.
the drum's heating, so the spinning drum's heating, so I think that's conduction, and then internally the air is convection, so you get both. Sure. Whereas electric is just the air, there's no conduction.
So you basically change the profile on when you're doing it, or is it just
What was that?
No, like for the profile,
Yeah.
do you do it on the second that you're doing, or is this for the next batch?
This is this batch, so I created, when I first get a bean, I profile it, I create the recipe. I can then put in the triggers for the recipe and use, so the fixed line is this roast, the back line is the old roast.
Yeah.
To repeat the recipe, you're trying to follow it, but things will change. So in this one, ambient temperature is a bit warmer than last time, so I had to do a lot of changes on the gas and air to bring it back to where it should be. So you can't create a because there's too many variables. If it's hotter in the room today than which it is, so it was up until there, and then that graph dropped, and then I had to make changes. But the very first time, the very first time I created the recipe. Each time I get it in, I've got a small roaster through there, I've profiled it through the recipe. Try a few, one I've wrote the recipe. First time I'll run it through the system here, just use the control panel, and then record it on the profiler app. And then so that's the rate of rise on the temperature, that's temperature, bean temperature, and then change it in the drum speed. Each variable you need to keep an eye on it and make sure a very consistent roast, otherwise you can get, if you don't do it properly you'll get burning, tipping, so yeah.
So this, I think this process is just like
just cooling it to immediately, otherwise it will keep cooking.
Yeah.
So that's a big fan underneath, so that dropped at 205 degrees, but within 5 minutes it'll be
this side on for the rest of the cafe something.
Where's that?
Sometimes you need to put this on for the actual cafe.
Yeah. I mean it's like cool, it's still warm but you can actually touch it straight away. Okay. But I bet if you touched it when it first came out you'd burn your whole hand. So right now it's a hot day, I'm feeling it too warm here, so in the winter it's so nice because you can just stand here and it's just like a heater. Yeah.
We actually get and grab the hot flowers. Damn, that smells good. I love the smell of roasting coffee.